Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Frank here on American Eagle Rises Financial Report for Wednesday. What is it, October 8th? Yeah, October 8th. October 8th? Yeah, sorry, guys. I take Fridays off. So, anyway, and starring our co-host, Yoda. He is our chief financial consultant here at American Eagle Rises. So, the biggest news today when it comes to finance news, we got to get, we have to accurately report the finance news around here. We don't take anything lightly. So, the 10-year Treasury was flat. It was actually down. It kind of went up near the end of the trading day. For some strange reason, the DXY is back up. Your dollar's getting stronger. Do you really feel like you're stronger? Yoda, what do you think about that? He just laughed about the value of the dollar. I think I tend to agree with him. And that ended up fueling the overall market. And SPY barely went up, but the news is gold and silver. Actually, Bitcoin went up as well. Actually, both, it looks like gold and Bitcoin went up approximately the same percentage points. Silver went up almost 3%. They are an official major bull run. So bull run is confirmed. If you haven't bought anything yet, Yoda, what do you suggest? Because you can buy GLD ETF, Mr. Yoda, and that's only $300. We don't have to necessarily buy a whole gold. We can buy an ETF and then make money on that, unless you are preserving wealth. What is your opinion on such?
I hope right you are.
He hopes right that I am. So, SLV, GLD, you can buy these actually ETFs online. If you want to try to get more action on the gold and silver, although we're starting to get into a point where I have to choose my words here carefully, everyone. So sorry for that dramatic pause. This recent bull run is almost starting to look very hyper inflationary to me. It could go worse, but the ascent, if you actually go on TradingView, bring up GLD, SLV is probably even more of an example of just, it's gone up, but it's accelerating pretty fast. But these two assets have been undervalued for a very long time, so they are gaining very quickly. And finally, silver's on its heels. So, yeah, outside of that, folks, I'm not really sure. We're still being very cautious with our cash position right now. I mean, I could lose my job and... Right, Yoda? What should I do? Should I save money so just in case I lose my job? Not yet? Really? That's interesting. Yoda, what? Are you saying I should buy more silver?
Always in motion is the future.
All right, he's basically saying always future moving, right? So... our chief financial consultant is kind of giving us a little bit of mixed signals here. So that probably means we need to be a little bit more safe. So I suggest that, but I don't know what your guys' portfolios are. I still think, and it might be a while though, unfortunately. So these run up in the gold and silver, it might still have a little bit more legs on it. But if the economy tumbles a little bit later this year, an example is in 2008, basically there was a short-term, I don't want to call it liquidity crisis, but everything sold off. if we get something like that, that would be the time. That would be a perfect market signal to say now's kind of the time to pick up. I'm still holding on some cash positions. I have a decent gold and silver position. I have I got my 401k at work that's kind of tucked away. I really want to get dividend income. And a lot of the stocks, they're just way too overvalued. A lot of stocks don't have decent dividends. That's why some of my miners that I have, I don't want to give them up because they're paying dividends, number one. Not the greatest dividends. But when gold and silver go up, these miners are going to make a killing. Now, they do have contracts for a certain period of time. But if they can maintain their cost basis, right, that means they can produce gold at a certain amount. So when the gold keeps going up, that means their cost, their profit margin just goes higher and higher. And they tend to give more in dividends. But again, they are not for the faint of heart. I've been buying these positions for a while, right? Yep, right, Yoda?
Always with you, what cannot be done.
Always with me, well, what cannot be done? What? Yoda, what? Come on. Yeah, we'll have to kind of take Yoda's advice here a little bit here. Kind of don't get too involved. Don't get too crazy. But yeah, I'm looking for a pullback in the major stock market, to be honest. I want to buy when everything's on sale, right? And that's actually, I came back from Harbor Freight. So we'll get into that in the next video. I want to put this video together to give you a report. I'm already behind schedule because I went to Harbor Freight and I'm starving. 48 hours. We're almost there. I still need to do like my little workout. Yeah, anyway, 7 minutes. This report doesn't have to be long. So, in the closing remarks here, Yoda, what is your best pick? Are you looking for dividend stocks as well? Help you, I can. So, with that, we're going to wrap it up for this Wednesday's financial report. And we'll see you soon. Bye.